जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभ आशीष माहे गाने तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Salute and stop.
Wishing all my students of Sinclairs High School a happy Independence Day. May God bless you all. It is a time where we rejoice because India got its freedom in the year 1947. As was said by Pandit Nehru, at the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world slept, India awoke to freedom and liberty. And we grasped that freedom out of huge struggles. Our freedom fighters gave up their lives in order to gain that freedom. Many of us now do not appreciate what freedom really means. But that's why we need to look back into the lives and the struggles of our freedom fighters. That's why we respect them. Do you know that the word secular was only added into our constitution a few years after the constitution was framed? Because our founding fathers were so keen that India was equally for everybody. And that's why we need to protect that. And we need to protect our secularism, because we are one democracy that is so very different from the world. We are many people in one, unity in diversity. And that's what makes India so great. Well, now we are looking at a different kind of struggle in our country nowadays. As we rejoice in the independence that we've received, as all of us are rejoicing, now it is time to actually look around us and see what more we can do to really instill independence amongst us. And that's what we need to do. I think our government speaks about Atmanirbhar Bharat, which means a self-reliant India. And I think that is absolutely what is important and what is necessary for taking this country forward. But Atmanirbhar Bharat doesn't just happen by talking about it. It happens only when each one of us as citizens takes the steps that is necessary to make this country great. And how does that happen? It only happens when we take the entirety of our population along with us as we move forward. And how do we do that? We do that by sowing the seeds of prosperity, education, of the sense of secularism and the sense of liberty in our young people. And I think that's what Sinclair's High School is doing. Education is a powerful weapon in any democracy that takes a country forward. Any nation that neglects the education of its children is choking its own lifeline. And I think that is the most important part of what our governments need to be looking at. If you look at within our country, there are so many things that can be better. So many people starving. There are millions of children starving. Millions of children in child labor. There is no excuse for these things. Well, we may say we are a third world country, we have huge population. Those are not really excuses. They are things that we say to make us feel better. I think we need to take steps. If you want to be Atmanirbhar Bharat, we need to invest in it today, and you and me are the people who can do it. I encourage our young people to start thinking about leadership. Stop following people. Stop following actors. Stop following sports people. You can look at them for inspiration, but you don't have to follow them. Unless you give up following, you can never be a leader. A leader never follows. A leader sets the path. And that's what we need from our students. We need you to set path. We need entrepreneurs in this country. Otherwise, we're not going to go forward. We're always going to be dependent on other countries. Do you know that nearly 80% of the things you use are shipped to us from other countries, some way or the other? So if you want to become self-reliant, you need to make entrepreneurs. Why is India still struggling in many areas? It's because we have no great discoveries in this country. We say that India invented the number 0, which is basically the number line that we have invented, which a lot of other inventions depend on. But that was it. All the new discoveries that are coming in have been invented in other countries, and that's why they are called developed countries. I think if you want to become Atmanirbhar, I think we need to invest in education and we need to develop our young people. So at this time, I want to take this great opportunity of the special thing that our leaders have given us. Our founding fathers, our great leaders, our great freedom fighters who gave up their life so that you and me can experience this abundance of freedom. And if we want to really cherish that, I think it is time that we decide that we are going to be contributors for this country. I think change lies within you and me and nowhere else. And I think we are really going to be making this country one of the greatest countries in this world. I want to take this great opportunity to wish all the students, all the parents, all the teachers, all the staff and members and the families of our great institution a very, very happy Independence Day, and may you all be blessed. Even amidst this deadly pandemic, we have kept our courage. We have shown that we will not be, we might be disturbed a bit, but we will never be tied down. Okay, and that's the spirit of India. That's the spirit of India where we are resurgent. We are able to lift ourselves up and come out of any situation. And I think that's what we as a nation have to do. A very, very happy Independence Day to all of you.